Hello well-wishers and welcome to my channel Aspiring Minds. In today's video, we are going to decode the line-by-line meaning and do a detailed analysis of the poem Song 18 of Gitanjali written by Rabindranath Tagore. So grab your virtual seats and let's begin this poetic journey. Rabindranath Tagore was an Indian poet, philosopher, and the first Asian to be awarded a Nobel Prize in Literature in the year 1913 for his very collection of poems titled Gitanjali, also known as Song Offerings. He was a prominent Bengali figure in literature and a key player in the Bengal Renaissance. His work includes poetry, songs, essay, plays, and paintings. Now the term Gitanjali, which translates to song offerings, was written in Bengali and later translated into English. This collection reflects on Tagore's spiritual and philosophical exploration. And another fun fact is that these poems were published in the year 1910, but later they were compiled into the collection called Gitanjali in the year 1912. Now Gitanjali Song 18 is a very short and simple poem, but yet it has a deep central message which revolves around the theme of yearning and love. The speaker, in a moment of solitude, that is when he's alone and there is a sense of darkness all around, expresses a deep sense of longing for the divine presence, that is God. The poem reflects the human desire to have a spiritual connection, emphasizing the emotional and existential aspects of life. Now, what do I mean by existential? Whenever we are having a crisis, what is my purpose? Why am I doing this? Why am I having to study? Or whatever it is, you will see that the moment you start, diverting your attention towards God, you will automatically start finding answers in your life. And that is exactly what he is trying to show in this Song 18. Now let us start decoding the line-by-line meaning of each of the lines of this poem. Clouds heap upon clouds and it darkens. Ah love, why dost thou let me wait outside at the door all alone? Now here we see that the speaker observes that clouds are gathering in the sky, which also implies that there is going to be a kind of a storm that might be coming in, or a sense of darkness that the speaker is feeling all around. He's sad, he's gloomy. The speaker addresses an entity which could probably be God, whom he addresses over here as divine love, and he is questioning that why is it that the people like the speaker are being kept waiting alone. Next he says, in the busy moments of the noontide work I am with the crowd, but on this dark lonely day it is only for thee that I hope. Here he is saying that during the busy daytime activities, the speaker is in the middle of a crowd, he is busy, he is engaged in the daily routine of life. But despite being surrounded by a crowd, he feels a sense of darkness, loneliness. He is yearning for a company. So the speaker's hope is only centered around the divine presence. He hopes that in some way or the other, whenever he is alone, he must be able to unite with God spiritually. Now the speaker proposes another thing. He says, if thou showest me not thy face, if thou leavest me wholly aside, I know not how I am to pass these long rainy hours. That is, the speaker is expressing a kind of a request to have a direct meeting, a direct encounter with the divine, because he is fearing that if that does not happen, that they two meet, the speaker feels he will be abandoned, he will be left alone. This uncertainty that the speaker feels also shows the emotional disturbance that he is feeling because of the absence of divine connection. I told you that whenever you are feeling extremely sad and depressed, just start directing your attention towards God. no matter whether you believe in God or not, you will see that automatically you start easing out. So that spiritual connection helps you to remain emotionally stable. And since the poet has, or the speaker has perhaps experienced it in the past, he is wishing to be united spiritually with the divine, with the God, so that he does not feel alone. Finally, what does the speaker say? I keep gazing on the faraway gloom of the sky, and my heart wanders, wailing with the restless wind. That is, the speaker constantly fixes his attention on a faraway distance, a faraway point in the sky, which represents how the speaker is feeling spiritually helpless. He is deeply yearning for a connection. The speaker's heart, like the wind, is feeling very unsettled. There is a lot of restlessness, a lot of sadness and sorrow, which echoes that inner restlessness because of the absence of the divine. No matter what you do in life, you need the blessing of the divine. That is, whenever you are doing something good in life, we always, go back and call the name of God. We start with a little bit relating to God so that we get that divine blessing, and that is what the speaker feels missing in his life, and he is yearning or craving for that. So majorly we see that the poem explores four themes. Firstly, the power of nature, how nature has immense power that can be seen through the activities of the west wind to be able to be destroy and renew at the same time. Secondly, it talks about the concept of the sublime, capturing the awe-inspiring and transcendent aspect of nature. That is, the speaker is in awe of the west wind for its power and wants to unite with the west wind in the natural world. Thirdly, there is an aspiration or a hope for change, because Shelley wanted to change, to bring about a change on social, political and personal level, and that is what he's saying over here, that he is feeling burdened by the present state of life that he is in, and he wishes to unite with the wind in the natural world. And lastly, we also see the cyclical nature of life, that is, the seasons, the natural phenomena, emphasize the idea of how there is a scope for constant change and renewal, which is interconnected with life, because in life also nothing remains constant. Time does not wait for everyone. You will see a change. No one day is similar to the next day, or whatever you did in celebrating festivals last year, no matter how much you try to follow the rituals as it is, nothing is going to be the same as it was in the previous scenario. So therefore we see Ode to the West Wind highlights Shelley's mastery of combining natural imagery with philosophical reflections. The poem not only captures the essence of the romantic era, but also talks about topics which are universal in nature, that is, human desire for change and the cyclical nature of life. So we can see the major themes of the poem over here are longing and yearning. The poem conveys a deep yearning for spiritual connection and divine presence, which shows the intensity of the speaker's desire for a meaningful relationship with God. Secondly, it deals with the theme of solitude and darkness. The imagery of the clouds and the darkness symbolize the emotional and spiritual disbalance which is experienced by the speaker in the absence of the beloved. In this case, it is divine God. And lastly, there's hope in desolation. That is, despite the prevailing darkness all around, the speaker's hope remains anchored in the expectation of divine revelation. He is very hopeful that he is going to be able to unite with God. That is the power of his determination, his resilience of hope in challenging circumstances. So we see how the poem captures the universal human experience of yearning for a connection with the divine, exploring the depths of love, hope and solitude. The use of natural elements such as the clouds, the darkness, adds a layer of rich meaning to this poem. So that's it from this video. I hope you liked it. Do hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel for more such future updates. Thank you for watching. Bye.